Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Blues 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Blues 1975.
Hey YouTube, Numbers Post 1975. No idea why I was so frisky with my hands right then. I just did it again. Welcome to my Wednesday vlog. You know I like to have a little bit of a talkie in the middle of the week to break up my gameplay videos and stuff like that. So I'm doing this now because, check it out, I've actually got plans today. Who knew? But I put a question up on Facebook asking for people to suggest topics. Look here, Dave, not there. Look here. For what they would like me to talk about, or questions to answer I should say, on my Wednesday talkie video. And I have a few. Oh, I snapped my lips really early then. I have a few. Excuse me when I'm very unprofessional and read off my laptop. Excuse me when I'm really unprofessional and I clear my throat. So the first question comes from Jeremy Bootwell, Ultra Maximus. I'll put a link in the channel, in the doohickey down below to his channel. If you love fucking toys, if you love Transformers, go and check him out. Top bloke. Excuse me again. Summer movie plans. This is really unprofessional because I'm going to stare that way a lot. Hang on. Leads. Oh, hang on. Unplug the battery. Leads. Allow me to do this. There we go. I'm still going to look down, not across, but I'm not going to be looking here, so I'm still very unprofessional. Summer movie plans. What are you looking forward to seeing? What type of theatre, 3D, IMAX, 2D, etc. Are you on the fence with, and will you skip to Blu-ray? 3D I can't do because I'm always blind in one eye, so it very rarely works for me. It has from time to time, but just gives me a massive headache. IMAX, I just don't enjoy cinemas where you have to look down and you can literally scroll up to the top of the screen. That's not to say I want to be the bloke sat right at the front getting a blinding headache. So regular for me, but I think it's safe to say, and probably many people are with me on this, that there's only really two movies next year that I'm really looking forward to, and one of them I wasn't looking forward to, and I guess it's not even a summer movie. The first movie is I'm really looking forward to the Age of Ultron Avengers. It just looks absolutely sick and amazing, and I think the previous Avengers movie, I think Marvel does this brilliant thing when they unite their franchises and just feed you a little bit and step up the story and feed it into something else and then present like they did with the original Avengers. And Winter Soldier did a lot for this as well. I just think Avengers Ultron is going to be Age of Ultron I should say, it's going to be my movie of the year. Touch wood, don't honestly know. The other one I'm really looking forward to is Star Wars. Wasn't looking forward to it, but because I just thought it's not in the hands of Lucas anymore. But then you could argue that Phantom Menace and all the prequel ones, even though I liked some of them, were bollocks. But just the whole fact that it's invested clearly in the original trilogy, and plus I saw an interview with Mark Hamill and he was talking about how it just completely weirded them out in a good way, nostalgic way, about talking on a perfectly recreated Millennium Falcon set. Excuse me, really awkward with a laptop on my chest, just reaching for my beverage. It's Stella. I hate Stella, but that's all the shop had. Ooh, really unprofessional video. But yeah, when I saw the interview when he was talking about that and how nostalgic it was, and I saw little snippets here and there of Harrison Ford, and I saw the teaser trailer, then the extended teaser trailer, and I saw the Millennium Falcon fly up, my brain just went, holy shit, it's 1982 again. I've got a Woody. So those would be my two picks for the movies. There are other movies coming out, but and they might be brilliant, but they're all to answer you, mate, they'll all probably go straight to Blu-ray because they're the only two I really have any interest in seeing in the cinema or the theatres for those of you in North America. Next question. Oh, Paddy, you don't make it easy, do you? Worst kind of zombie, killer clowns versus possessed children. I think, at least in this country, because we're so politically correct and pussy whipped, that it would be possessed children, because I think we just wouldn't be allowed it in here. Plus also, clowns are scary enough as themselves. They don't need to be the undead. Play House of the Dead Overkill where there are zombie clowns and you'll see what I mean. Shit your pants tastic. Staring at the lights made my eyes go funny. What would you say to an alien? Watermelon demolition and ceiling fans. I'm assuming that's in the same question. I wouldn't say anything to an alien. I'd shit my pants and run away and call the military and say, he may come in peace. Let's not take that chance, people, because he's not from this planet and I like my brains in here. Based entirely upon Ridley Scott, the answer is. Sam Mays says, do you support Jezza? Now obviously at the moment Clarkson's currently suspended from Top Gear for allegedly hitting a production assistant or production manager or something like that. Did he? Didn't he? We don't know. You know, the full events haven't come out. But personally, when it comes to Jeremy Clarkson, he's always got my support because I think he's a breath of fresh air on the BBC. And I think, and it came out recently in an interview that the current, what's the word, chairman, managing director of the BBC, basically said he didn't agree with Clarkson's political statements or bias being against the company. Now you can vote for whoever you want to. You can be Labour, you can be, you know, Tory, you can be in between. I'm a floating voter. I vote for whoever I think is, you know, more preferable for me at the time. But there's no denying that the BBC is overly left-wing bias. Is that good? Is that bad? That's not the statement or the point I'm trying to make. My point is, if you're a taxpayer-funded TV station, you should be completely by the way. You should be completely above opinions. Hang on, just gonna scroll down. I lost my threads of words. Yeah, you should be completely, you know, unbiased. There should be no mandate to what you do because we pay for this TV station. We have no choice not to have this TV station. So whether they believe in one political party or another, it's not for them to suggest or influence the individual. They should just be straight down the middle. Now I think it's safe to say it's clear that their biggest problem with Jeremy Clarkson is he doesn't believe in their same sort of left-wing political statement. Openly states that on Top Gear. Top Gear is the biggest, most popular show the BBC has in the world after Doctor Who, and that's a pretty big political soapbox to have. So I personally think all this shit that Clarkson's getting right now, and I'm not saying what he did was right or wrong, we'll wait to see what that was, although he's already been cleared of one charge, hasn't he? Which is, I just think clearly, and as I said, the managing director says he has a problem with him, which is he's just trying to force him out for not agreeing with the BBC's political bias towards one party over another. Oh, politics. Who knew? From me, of all people. Joke there. Wahiki Haituti said, if you could be a popular video game character, who would you be and why? Ooh, I'd just be Ryu from Street Fighter. So the bottom line is, every time someone fucking starts shit with me or gives me grief outside of a pub for doing nothing wrong whatsoever, I could just say, back off right now, sugar tits, or I'm gonna fucking Hayuken in your ass. And I got the skills to do it. That's a really weak answer, but there are no really deep video game characters unless you go into survival horror, and then you'd be incredibly traumatized. Second question. If a video game became reality and to life, which game would you like to live in and why? Ooh, that's a good one. Metal Gear Solid, just so I could be even more badass spy and have better tech than fucking James Bond and just live the dream. Roger Rob, last one, from 16-Bit Brothers says, great games you couldn't get into. I've talked about this before, mate. And I stand by it, which is one of the games my mates all laugh at me and take the piss out of, and don't understand why I didn't like it as much as them, is ODST. Now I know that's a favourite game of, you know, the 16-Bit Brothers, but I just thought you took all the best bits of Halo 3 and left them in tiny little pockets in the game, and the rest of it was surrounded with this faux pas attempt to be Metal Gear Solid in first person in the Halo universe franchise doohickey thingy, and I just couldn't get into it. It felt like I was slogging and slogging and slogging just so I could get to these little pockets of Halo 3 and have fun, and then have to go back and just go and slog, and then give up, because I just couldn't get into it. I really couldn't get into it. I wanted to. I really wanted to. It looked shiny and fantastic. Nathan Fillion was in it. The production value was amazing. You know, the trailers for it, the teaser trailers, stuff like that, were absolutely brilliant. The voice acting was amazing. The multiplayer was brilliant. But it's a standalone single player game. I just couldn't get into it. It just felt like one big uncomfortable slog. Anyway, that's it for the questions. Never said I was popular, did I? Also, a quick couple of plugs, which is it's the Untitled Movie Show tonight at 8 p.m. I get confused now because the daylight saving times is different in the States or North America. 8 p.m. Pacific time, which will actually be 12 a.m. UK time. Tomorrow night is Burhan and the Boy. You want to be a guest? Let us know. And Friday night is Slamcast. So yeah, this was my random Wednesday vlog talkie for Wednesday. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Don't know why I'm taking my head like that.